So, today we are back for a new report, and the subject for today will be overfishing. So, overfishing happens when we took more fish from the ocean than they can reproduce. And over the year, overfishing has becoming a really large problem because each year we extract around several billions of fish. And it's a really large problem for the ecosystem because some species are disappearing and some species have already disappeared. But the most shocking information is that more than 44% of fish are classified as overfished, such as tuna or cod. Even though there are some regulation and some legislation to prevent overfishing, they are not really respected because big fishing industry are doing it anyway because it happens in international water, so it's very hard to control. And scientists are predicting a dead ocean in 20, 50 years, so we really need to find a solution. And that's why today we are going to talk about a flourishing NGO called the Ocean LightHouse Foundation. And today we will meet Judicael, who is the CEO, and Christopher, who is the lead engineer, and they will explain to us how did they do it.
When I was kid, my favorite movie was Finding Nemo. I used to watch these fish living in a beautiful, colorful ocean, and I thought the ocean is something truly magical. Today, that magic is finding a way, not because of a scuba diver like in the movie, but because of us, our industrial trawlers, our overfishing, and our greed. Over 34% of the world's fish stocks are now classified as overfished. Species that Nemo taught us to love, such as clownfish, tuna, or salmon, are disappearing for real. So we ask ourselves, what if we fought this problem from the inside? Therefore, we designed the fishbot, a robot that looks and moves like a real fish. Our goals by 2030 is 1 billion fish saved because Nemo's ocean must still exist for our child.
Yes, exactly. To answer this urgency, the challenge was twofold: detection and communication. We needed to have a protection that was proactive. So that's why we had to design a system that could identify threats like nets, lures, or trawlers long before the damage is done. By integrating AI-driven microcameras and chemical sensors to detect fuel or unusual water turbulences, the fishbot is able to detect the danger zone in real time. But the real hurdle was, how do we actually tell the fishes to move without harming them? We had to find a way to speak their language to protect them from these threats. The fishbot works as a biomimetic shepherd. Using an internal GPS and a high-density lithium battery for long-term autonomy, it perfectly mimics the look and movement of a real fish to blend in. It features flexible composite fins driven by internal mechanical joints that allow it to rotate, plunge, and dive seamlessly to match the school's depths. Once a threat is detected by the camera and the AI processor, it activates its acoustic guidance system. It emits low-frequency pulses between 30 and 800 Hz that acts as an invisible non-invasive barrier. These signals mimic natural danger warnings, instinctively guiding schools towards safe waters. It even features a defense pulse to deter predators from attacking. Our fishbot is an intelligent, self-defending lighthouse that doesn't just watch the ocean, it actively relocates life away from the nets. And the best part in this is that it can actually be adapted for other missions such as deep sea analysis or even ocean cleaning missions.
Thank you both for your explanation. So now we will talk to a fisherwoman and she will tell us what she thinks about the solution.
5 years ago, I really thought about selling my boats. I've been fishing since I was a teenager. My father was a fisherman, his father before him. Out here, this is not just a job, it's our life, our youth routine, our community. But little by little, everything started disappearing. I would leave before sunrise and spend 12, sometimes 14 hours at sea only to come back with empty nets. Meanwhile, the illegal trawler would arrive during the night with their huge boat, their bright light and their huge nets dragging across the ocean floor. They took everything, the fish, the coral. In only a few years, the reef was completely destroyed. Many fishermen gave up. Their family moved away. But it was before the project, before the fish boats. When they introduced to us the project, honestly, we were all skeptical. But little by little, things start to change. We saw the robot fish guiding school of fish away from dangerous area and illegal fishing zone. The ecosystem starts recovering. When I go fishing now, I see fish I didn't have seen in decades. I saw salmon, I saw tuna. They all began returning to safer waters. Now I can imagine having a future with my family without moving away from my village. So thank you, the Ocean LightHouse Foundation.
So thank you for your testimony. Now the goal of the NGO is very clear. It's to save 1 billion fish a year. We have the technology and the NGO just need to spread the robots around the world to hope the best for our oceans.